I think that this is one of those bills where we can stand up and we can say there's no partisan lines here. This is about Minnesota Senate coming together and doing what's best for Minnesota's first responders, those on the front line, because we know that they appreciate it, we know that they need it, and we're happy to come together for them.
And take a moment to recognize our first responders who are out there right now and working around the clock to keep Minnesotans safe, while many of us are at home with our families and loved ones. All across the state, our firefighters, paramedics, corrections officers, healthcare providers, and nurses wake up every morning in the middle of this public health emergency to head into yet another day of work to keep us safe. They deserve to know how much we all value them. We all talk about how important it is to stay at home for those who can. Those who can't stay home are the first responders that we're here for today. And while staying home is one way that each and every Minnesotan can show our appreciation for them, today's passage of legislation that ensures that they have the workers' compensation protections that they need and deserve is another way that we are showing our gratitude for their hard work and sacrifice. Senator Simonson, who was a critical advocate in ensuring this legislation was passed, mentioned on the floor the last time we were here, quote, "We need to take care of those who are willing to take care of us." And he was so right. So I want to take a moment to thank them, and not just because those first responders are helping our neighbors and communities every single day, but because they continue to do so despite the concerns, fear, and uncertainty that they and their families are facing. They have friends and families and loved ones they're thinking about every day when they wake up and head to work. I also want to thank the leaders of the legislature and the caucus leads and the staff for coming together to act so swiftly and ensure the support can be delivered. And particularly when it comes to the staff, I think it's worth pointing out that everybody is working under pretty unusual circumstances, and it just makes it that much more difficult to turn around the kind of work that we need to turn around. But in this case, it is absolutely worth it. So members, as we continue our work to respond to the needs of Minnesotans during this pandemic, we must remain united as state leaders. As the governor mentioned this past weekend during his State of the State address, unity, humanity, and gratitude is what will get us through these unprecedented times. And that is what we are here showing today.